Welcome back. If you're trying to get up to speed on, well, sometimes complex subjects efficiently, you're in the right place. Today, we're looking into a specific legal tool in South Africa, something designed for quicker debt recovery.
Yes, we've been digging into an article titled Examining the Provisional Sentence Summons Procedure, a catalyst for efficient debt recovery in South Africa.
Right, and it really suggests this procedure can help creditors bypass some of the usual delays in standard litigation.
It does. Look, if you're owed money, the thought of a long, expensive court case is, well, it's daunting.
Definitely.
And what this source highlights is how the provisional sentence summons aims to make that whole thing, smoother, faster.
So our goal here is pretty straightforward. Pull out the main benefits for creditors needing efficient debt recovery based purely on what this analysis tells us.
Exactly. Let's get into it.
Okay, first point that jumps out,
Yeah.
speed. The article really hammers this home.
It does. It contrasts it sharply with conventional legal actions that might drag on for months or even years.
Years. Wow. So what's the timeline here?
With this provisional sentence summons, the source suggests you could potentially get an enforceable judgment in a matter of weeks.
Weeks? That's a huge difference.
It is, especially as the article points out when you're dealing with what they call liquid documents.
Liquid documents, like a signed IOU.
Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Think a clear acknowledgement of debt, where the amount and terms are, undisputed, properly signed.
Got it. So clear proof makes it faster.
Precisely. And the impact on a creditor's cash flow is obvious, isn't it? Getting funds back quickly is vital.
Absolutely. It keeps the wheels turning. The article also mentions this helps the whole system, fostering more efficient financial dispute resolution generally.
Yeah, it has wider implications.
Okay, so it's fast. What about the cost? Litigation isn't cheap.
No, it certainly isn't. And that's the second major advantage highlighted in the source. Cost effectiveness.
How so? Is it just fewer billable hours?
Partly. The analysis suggests that because the process is more streamlined and often relies on that strong documentary proof.
The liquid documents again.
Right. Debtors might be less likely to try and fight a claim that's, well, pretty clearly laid out.
Makes sense. Less arguing, lower fees.
Potentially, yes. Fewer drawn-out proceedings mean reduced legal expenses.
The source mentioned SMEs, didn't it? Small and medium enterprises.
It specifically points out how beneficial this can be for them. Avoiding massive legal costs frees up capital they desperately need for, running the actual business.
So a quicker, potentially cheaper way to get paid. Sounds good.
Yeah.
But there was a third element the article kept stressing.
Ah, yes, the immediate enforcement capability.
Right. What does that mean in practice? It's not just winning on paper.
Exactly. The source explains that once that provisional sentence is granted by the court, the creditor doesn't have to wait around. They get the immediate right to enforce the judgment.
Enforce how?
Well, the article gives examples like potentially garnishing the debtor's wages or even seizing assets to cover the debt.
Okay, so it has real teeth. Quickly.
It does. And think about a business struggling with its own cash flow because of unpaid invoices. This immediate ability to act is critical. It helps them get the operational funding they need.
And I suppose that threat of quick enforcement might make debtors think twice.
That's another angle the source mentions. This immediate consequence can act as quite a strong deterrent, encouraging debtors to just meet their obligations and avoid the legal hammer coming down.
Okay, so summing up based on our read of this article, for creditors in South Africa, the provisional sentence summons offers basically speed, lower potential costs, and this immediate power to enforce a judgment.
That's the core of it, yes. Now, it's important, and the source implies this too, it won't fit every single situation. There are specific requirements.
Sure, legal processes always have nuances.
Of course. But drawing directly from this analysis, it definitely stands out as a potentially powerful tool for more efficient debt recovery.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How could understanding these kinds of streamlined legal options actually empower businesses or even individuals when they're facing financial complexities like debt?
It's a really important question. Knowledge is power, as they say.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Something to reflect on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.